Cristiano Ronaldo's life is not only the story of a football legend, it is the story of a boy who refused to give up, no matter how difficult life became. He grew up in a poor family on Madeira Island, where his mother worked long hours as a cook and cleaner, and his father worked as a gardener. Their house was very small, sometimes without enough food, but they always tried to give love to their children. Even as a child, Ronaldo saw the pain caused by his father's alcoholism, a struggle that affected the whole family. When his father passed away in 2005, Ronaldo was only 20. The loss broke his heart, yet it also gave him new strength to work harder and make his father proud. Ever since he was young, Ronaldo loved football more than anything. He played on the streets barefoot, using bottles or crumpled paper as a ball. People laughed at him for being too serious, but Ronaldo didn't care. At 8, he joined the local team Madeira, where his father helped part-time. Even then, he was faster and more focused than other boys. At 10, he became well known in his hometown. Some called him a crybaby because he cried when the team lost, not because he was weak, but because he cared so much. At 12, he made the hardest decision of his life, leaving his home and family to join Sporting CP's academy in Lisbon. It was his first time away from Madeira, and he felt lonely every night. But he remembered his mother's words, "Cristiano, you must be strong." He trained harder than everyone else and ignored people who teased him for his accent or skinny body. At 15, doctors discovered he had a racing heart. The condition could have ended his career forever. The doctors gave him two choices: stop playing football or risk surgery. Ronaldo chose surgery without hesitation. Only days later, he returned to the field more determined than before. By 16, he was already training with Sporting's first team. At 18, he played a friendly match against Manchester United. His speed and footwork amazed everyone. Sir Alex Ferguson knew immediately, we must sign him. Soon, Ronaldo became the first Portuguese player from Manchester United. Life in England was difficult. He didn't speak the language well, and the weather was cold, but he trained harder than ever. He stayed after practice, watched videos of the world's best players, and built his body through strict diet and exercise. By 2007, he helped United win the Premier League. In 2008, he scored 42 goals and won his first Ballon d'Or at just 23.
In 2009, he moved to Real Madrid for a record fee. The pressure was huge, but Ronaldo used it as fuel. He broke goal-scoring records, won multiple Champions League titles, and became the tournament's top scorer in history. His rivalry with Lionel Messi pushed him to improve every day. He often said, "I don't compete with others, I compete with myself." In 2018, when many said he was too old, Ronaldo moved to Juventus and proved them wrong. He scored crucial goals, including a famous hat-trick against Atletico Madrid. His jump for a header even surprised scientists who said it was higher than many NBA players. His discipline inspired younger teammates. Even at home, he taught his children about hard work and kindness, reminding them that success must be earned. His life was not without pain. In 2022, Ronaldo and Georgina lost one of their newborn twins. He described it as the hardest moment of his life. Still, he returned to the field and played for the child he lost, showing incredible strength. He also continued to give back to society, donating to hospitals, schools, and helping people in need. He always said, "I have been blessed. I must give back." As he approached 40,
Ronaldo began planning life beyond football, business, hotels, fitness centers, yet he never stopped inspiring millions. He reminded people that most of the world never follows their passion. He refused to be part of that 96%. He chose to dream, to act, and to become the 4% who create their own destiny. One evening, after a quiet training session, Ronaldo looked at the empty field and smiled. He whispered to himself, "Maybe the real victory is not the trophies, not the goals, but the boy who never stopped believing." He then picked up a small, worn-out football from the grass, the kind he used as a child, and took it home. He kept it on his shelf as a reminder of where everything began. Even after all the fame, he still carried the heart of the little boy from Madeira. His message to the world is simple. Only you can change your life. The question is, will you work for it?
If this story touched your heart, please give the video a like. It helps the channel grow and brings more stories to you. Don't forget to subscribe to English Story Mindset for more simple and emotional English stories every week. And tell me in the comments, which part of Ronaldo's life inspired you the most? Your words always motivate me to make better stories for you.